Hello everyone, I'm Żenia and also known as the Lady Moth. I'm recording this video from Cambridge, UK, and today I will show you how to create your own needle-felled blossom eggs. The first part will be creating this basic egg shape from white Corriedale wool, and I will be working on a foam pad and using 38 gauge star needles. I do have double needle here, which I will be using today just to speed up the process. And I will now show you the first step. So I will select roughly 15 inches of my Corriedale sliver, and I will double it, just fold it and create a knot on one end. And with the remaining parts I will create another knot, and this knot is smaller than the first one. This helps me to create a little bit of firm base to start with. So I will just wrap the remaining bits and start stabbing. At this stage you insert the needles quite deep in. It's quite a deep stabbing because you do want the fibers to connect quite well. You need to think of this as a 3D object, so you can see I'm moving my piece constantly and stabbing from different angles. You need to also remember to keep an eye on your needle, as they are very sharp. For people who are just starting and don't have much experience, you could do that the same thing with single needle, and it might be a little bit safer because you will need to learn the way it works and just to get used to it. So keep moving the piece, stab from different angles, and it is quite deep at this stage. So you can see that the smaller knot and the larger knot created shape which is quite good for applying more layers and getting the proper shape. I will now select a little bit more wool, perhaps divided lengthwise, so it's easier to work with. Secure the end. and wrap tightly. And remember that you don't want to apply too much wool to this part, as you want to keep the shape of an egg. I will apply one more layer of white wool. You do want to feel the piece from time to time, just to check if there aren't any parts that are really loose and spongy. Again, try to wrap it quite tight. At this stage I do stab quite deep, but it isn't as deep as at the beginning, so I don't want to create sharp indentations. I do it quite evenly, a little bit more gently. Remember to move your piece and stab from all different angles. So you can see this egg is a little bit smaller than the first one. You could add more layers to create a bigger egg, but I think they don't need to be all exactly the same. So once you're happy with the shape, you can leave it as small as or as large as you like it. I am aiming for this shape to be quite nice and even, because the layer of colored wool will be quite thin. So this is really to be sculpted nicely. It needs to be quite nice and even. So that's the first part of creating a shape. The next part will be applying color. Thank you.